You have failed the English exam.
Oh no, it's impossible. Impossible? Also, I never failed an English exam except my first one when I didn't know any English at all. Well done! Who asked you?
Who the hell cares?
G'day, you! Welcome back to EmKay. My name's Jack, the snack that smiles back. But enough about my life story, tell me about you. Who are you? Are you a cool person? Are you a pretty smart person? If so, then get over yourself. Jeez, you belong to this subreddit. I mean, geez, Icarus, try not to fly too close to the sun with that inflating ego of yours. Sorry, I just think it's healthy that we knock down each other's arrogance down a peg so it doesn't get out of check. Bullying? No. No, it's not bullying. Anyway, you also seem like an easygoing person, which I really adore. So much for the self-deprecating humor already. Am I being intimidating? I tend to write high-level English already up front.
Where, dude? What? Deprecating. Oh, man. Oh, man, of just absolute vocabulary caliber.
But don't worry.
We're not.
You can rest assured that I don't intend to overwhelm. I, in fact, trying to impress you.
Oh no, his battery's running out. Quick, get him some new double A's.
You also have a wide pelvis bone, which make you look fertile and procreation ready. Thus more feminine and attractive. Say, like a woman that deserves to grow my seeds.
Oh no. This is the first post and I am already in, internal pain.
The real question now.
I can't.
Will you nurse my seeds and grow them? You know, there are days that I look back on my Tinder and just remember the horrible and just pathetic lines I'd attempt to try and get at least one reaction, but then you see messages like this and you realize, you know what? Saying hello actually isn't that useless.
A situation like a traffic accident could definitely trigger an acute stress response, or more colloquially known as fight or flight. This is caused by the sudden and large release of including adrenaline and noradrenaline, which sends the brain into hyperactivity, resulting in a deferral to the most basic survival instincts.
Okay, that's not too bad. Just giving some nice facts about, fight or flight.
If I were put into that situation,
oh, there it is.
The driver that crashed into me would have been in seriously grave danger, as my alpha instincts would have taken over, and I possess extraordinary levels of strength and speed.
It's gonna be a lot of Icarus themes today, I feel. He just flew too close to the sun. I find it near impossible to relate to individuals on a deeper level if they're not atheists. They can be acquaintances, and they can be friends, but would I ever have a deep connection with that individual? No. Sadly, there is a point where conversations stray from reason to delusion. I noticed this trend in all the people I know that are religious or spiritual. Eventually, in one conversation or another, they stray from logique. This type of thinking just doesn't match my own. And I feel as if it would be impossible to form deep bonds with friends and romantic partners that aren't atheists. My Fianki, best female and male friend, close group of friends, family members I'm close with, all atheists. Adults who are afraid to check their bank account. College students afraid to check both. I assume there was a third panel here that makes the last panel make more sense.
Accurate as freak!
Gotta be accurate.
It's really not that hard to pay for college.
This just in, some random person on the internet has been brutally murdered by millions of college students using a single fork that they seem to keep using and sharing for all of their meals.
Anyone that says it is probably just doesn't actually try. I have a PhD in pharmacology. This is the doctor, just in case anyone who wanted to read my autobiography. And it's because I actually applied myself. Student debt is an absolute joke and fabricated by very lazy people. It's so easy. Step 1, save money. Step 2, live on a budget. Step 3, get a loan of $100K from your parents. Step 4, don't go out drinking every weekend. It's so easy, guys.
POV. You just started dating a decent guy over the last week. He seems pretty cool. You think of something clever or funny and decide to share it with him. Babe, I thought of that in like 3 minutes at work on break. Something you're gonna find out about me. I can essentially run mental circles around most people. Even as a kid, I could my own dad and my teachers. I just see depth in everything. I can't explain it, really. Thanks for learning how to get dumped within a week. See you next time.
Ow! Ow! Colors! Oh, no! Not
not the colours! Frick you, Toshi! I just wanted some goddamn shoes. If you're sick of corporations forcing politics of any stripe down your throat and you are smart enough to know they're patronising you, then this is the book for you. Curse of the High IQ. See, that's me right there. I'm the little red guy. Come on, read it. The book's by me. You guys, please. It's my desperate attempt at self-promotion.
Oh, come on. That's not nice. Nice doesn't exist in nature. Every brain and every living being exists to survive and reproduce. Even friendship is not magical. It's a give and take system. My Little Pony friendship is magic would tend to disagree, sir. Until one side is not giving back and it becomes toxic. Or, you have children, then screw everything who isn't your child. It's just how your biological brain works. I will, however, ask you on the specific meaning. What did I wrote that was not nice? That's a bot, you idiot.
A squared plus B squared equals this.
No, give it back. No, it's mine. I'm gonna use it for mine.
I was today years old when I realized how much of a nerd I am. My first thought was cute, but with Einstein, c was the speed of light, and with Pythagoras, c is the hypotenuse, and I didn't have to look that up. First thought. Thank you for your pointless input. Day 1 of COVID spike protein mass production. My arm is sore, and I slept 10 hours, but feel great. My ribosomes are probably about 10% of the way through exhausting the poly-A chains on the mRNA. The spikes have started to get migrated into inter- and intracellular areas, and my T cells have gotten woken up to witness the start of my immune system producing antibodies against the COVID spikes. Once enough T cells have been presented in antibody example, they will be ready for the real thing. Like, all you needed to do was type that first sentence and it would have been fine. You had the chance to stop, but again, like Icarus, you've flown too close to the sun being your overbearing ego. Neither necessary nor sufficient. I fail in dating and do. They succeeded and don't. So treating someone as the person they are is neither necessary nor sufficient? Well, for ethical behavior, it is necessary. However, the dark tetrad, think he means triad, exists because it is not essential for all dating goals. Ah, no, I see why they don't date you. And I'm a being from another planet, seemingly, according to this profile picture. And I'm a furry. Even we aren't interested in you.
If only they knew the truth.
It takes a brilliant mind such as mine. Let's hear it, Deb. Please reveal to us your wisdom. Yes, math is not a natural blueprint coded into nature. It was invented in 3000 BC by the Sumerians. As a social construct, our understanding of math varies with our culture and beliefs. Edit. Don't downvote me! Downvote your own ignorance! I'm 21 female. My whole life I felt like I was much more emotionally intelligent than my peers. Therefore, I still feel lonely and even more isolated now. I'm also really into visual arts and philosophy, and I'm exploring my truth and meaning in those fields. I find it really hard to relate to young adult books because they still revolve about things like what other people think, having illusions about romance and friendships, etc. Honestly, I'm way past these things, she says, feeling lonely. Canon in D is the Fibonacci of songs. Don't at me. Okay, so what does this mean exactly? I mean, I understand the concept of what you're trying to say, but I just don't know the words that you're saying it with. Fibonacci is the equation for beauty. I'm just saying it's a beautiful song is all. Then say that. Intelligence is a curse. You just find everyone else to be shallow and simple. Even making friends becomes difficult. If you know, you know. Here's an idea. Maybe stop approaching friendships like a university exam. Fixing typos in your text is for cowards. I'll message someone what's doing, and that's on them to figure out what I just said. Shows your ignorance and inability to use proper grammar. Really a great way to teach your children to spell and write a correct sentence. Feel sorry for you, but even more sorry for your children. Hope you were able to read and understand this as the spelling and grammar are correct. You flex hard yet can't structure a sentence. The Iliad, the greatest of all time, along with the Odyssey. Okay, fine, I'll buy it. 90% of the book is just Homer name-dropping 1,000 names that adds absolutely nothing to the narrative. Wow, so this is the power of the Greeks. God, it's posts like this that makes me so thankful I was educated educated at a top school where ideas were actually discussed, and pleb filth like you are kept on the other wide of the fence. So much so that you can't even fathom that there are people who understand or like the Greeks. If anyone in the world wants to know the true essence of why inequality exists in the world, it's captured in lower order people posts like this. Have fun with your poopy, ignorant life. A question for the other geniuses out there. Have you ever gotten to the point where you were all like, okay, now I can chill out? Never met one who could. I am not saying I will stop being a genius, but I will do a better job of letting others into my life, if they smell good.
What?
None of that cheap Victoria's Secret stuff. Just please don't flinch when I grab your hand. It's okay to blush.
How did this go from woe is me to
I am James Bond. I touched you. Now you want my babies.
what? Where was the transition?
Meanwhile, in online content that your parents can't believe adults actually are doing and are making decent money from, let's talk about Pokemon Go.
I never play that stuff. I don't follow trends. I'm an individual with a mind of his own, which in today's world is rarer than the rarest Pokemon, of which I would have no idea of what that is. Naturally.
Okay, Nike, no. Don't put AI chips into more shoes, please. Not good.
I don't consider myself intelligent, but people around me think I am. I like to read a lot without any particular topic in mind. So, when I start talking to people, they think I am intelligent, even though I am not. This intimidates a ton of potential partners. They think I am, and I quote, perfect, not into relation because of all my talking and stuff. Oh, this makes it so hard for getting into relationships. So, basically, if you are intelligent, or people think you are intelligent, then your probability of getting a partner goes way down.
Oh, that's it, mate. Oh, you're so smart. So self-aware.
It's because you're so smart that girls lose interest. Yeah.
Reality is going to hit you like a freight train.
Looky at you, you've made it to the Finarty corner of the video. Today's special work is by Mev. Just Mev. Hello, Mev. First ever Reddit fan art for EmKay. Took him 3 hours to make, so let's give it some love.
Hey. Why am I the lowest finger? Why am I the bottom? I don't want to be the bottom. That's where poo comes from. Thank you for the work, Mev.
Of course, if you ever want to see your work in the next video, just post it on the EmKay subreddit. For now, though, if you did like today's video, give us a like and some love. If you enjoyed yourself, there's always more content on the daily, so always be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. And with that all said, my name has been Jack. You have been a wonderful snack that I don't know if you smiled back or not. I can't really see you right now, but I hope you did. Regardless, bye-bye for now, and I'll see you next time.